Hi folks, it's time for another pattern. Go down to pattern focus to find, what did we just did? We just did banners, so we want to do this one. Batamote. Don't know what that one is. Never seen it before. Okay, so looks like you can do it in a grid, or you can just do it as standalone. First, you're going to draw this standard grid shape in pencil. So do the grid part, the grid square, and then do an X through it in pencil. Okay. Then in each corner, we're going to do sort of a curvy square. Right there in the corner of each of those. And then we're going to do like bales. And do this arch and this arch. Okay. And then we're going to do an aura following this shape, but right here, here, and here. Like that. And then the interior of this gets lines. So it looks like this when you are done. That's interesting. I like it with the two colors. Alrighty, so let's give that a go. I do like it with the two colors. Maybe I'll be inspired to do some colors recently here. That would be cool. Alright, set that down where I can reach. And get me, that's yesterday's. Turn on my light. Get you guys centered. I feel like I'm way off with the, like maybe my, oh, I must have kicked my tripod at one point. There we go. That's better. That's better. Now, where do I want to start? I want to start with pencil. Do I want one big one? Or do I want like 4 smaller ones? What do I want to do? Let's do it this way. We'll do like a 9 square. Like that. Yeah, sort of a tic-tac-toe sort of a looking thing. I think that's what we'll do. And then each one of these gets to have a crisscross, so we're just going to go crossed. Like that. And all the way through. Okay. Something like that. Got my pencil grid going there. Then in each corner, I'm going to do a little curvy square like that in each of the corners of those squares. So something like this. I hear the trash truck coming. You guys know what that means. It means I'm drawing on a Tuesday. I know you won't see this on a Tuesday, but I'm drawing on a Tuesday. Okay, so far so good. Then we do something like that. Okay, on each of these sections. And then I'm going to turn my page just because it's easier for me to draw it this direction. You turn your page however is easiest for you. It actually is easiest for me this way, but that's a little more awkward for you to see, but maybe not. But always, 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 always turn your paper to make it the most easy for you. You know, especially there's some people like to follow along with me. They say that, you know, the way I'm holding my paper, my pen, is hard for them to copy. You know, turn your page. You don't have to draw the same direction I'm drawing. You know, I could turn it this way and draw this way, but it's a lot harder. See, I ended up in the wrong place because it's harder for me to draw that direction. So I don't want to do that. I want to draw this way. Don't make it hard on yourself. See, I went completely the wrong place there. It'll work its way out as we finish this, but you know, just saying. Okay, so now in each of the squares, we do this, and then this, and then this. See, you can barely see the pencil line in there, but you're going to follow that. You're going to aura that section. There, there, and there. There, there, and there. Oops, got too close. Maybe it'd be better to do that side first, and then the two. So it's supposed to look like that. When you zoom out, it looks better. Okay, I'm going to actually stand over here, and you're going to have me upside down, but that's easier for me right at the moment. That's better. Still a little woggly, but you know what? Woggly is not the end of the world. Some days I'm wogglier than others. And I don't know why. Probably because I'm tensing up a little. I have noticed that if I relax more, my lines become a little more straight and more controlled. When I try to, if I'm tense, I'm tightening up, I get woggly. That's better. The line's a little better. I was a little tense. For some reason I was holding my pen really super tight, which I don't usually do, but did. That is one of the things I've learned. Loosen your grip to the point where you're almost going to drop your pen. You'll find that you draw in a freer fashion. That one got really wide there. Oh well. Hand drawn. Remember, it's all hand drawn. If you wanted it perfect, you could draw it in the computer. Use your app. Use your snap to lines. But to me, that's not, I don't know. It can be beautiful, and I'm not discouraging those who like to draw on their iPads or whatever. It's just, for me personally, there's just something about pen and paper. Just like there's those people who just, there's something about reading a physical book and not you know, reading something on their Kindle. I get it. I do. Now I can read on my Kindle. I have no problems with that. But I get it if you are one who doesn't want to do that. What? I've brought out some... how I lose things so quickly, I don't rightly know. Oh, right there. Okay. Sorry. Got distracted. Eraser. That's where I was aiming for. I was aiming for my eraser. Get rid of those little lines. And then in here, and you know, I think I'm going to switch to my thinner pen. Where's my little one? This one. Like that. Actually warming up in here. It was cool this morning. I actually turned on my heater. I have a little space heater in here. I turned it on this morning. And now that it's after lunchtime, it's a little warm, but I can't open my window because the girls next door are having a pool party. And yes, it's still the same day. If you guys watched me yesterday or the day before, it's the same day, just later in the afternoon. And they stopped for a little while, but I think they just stopped and had lunch. And now they're back out there at it, squealing. I don't know what it is. I don't remember as a young girl squealing like that. Maybe we did. Perhaps when my mom is here for the holidays, I will ask her. Did we squeal like that when we were little? My sister and I? I don't remember squealing. Well, we probably did. But there's a possibility that we didn't. If it was a noise that would have driven my mom crazy, which I think it maybe would have, because it drives me crazy. And thinking back, it's possible that she just, you know, no, you're not allowed to make that noise. And she stopped it when we were really little. And so it was never in us really to do. And the reason I think maybe that's the case and that she didn't allow it, my sister-in-law had 3 girls, and there was a whining behavior that she didn't allow one of the girls to do. You know, she would that child would talk like that, and my sister-in-law just wouldn't put up with it. She, you know, talk in a normal voice or I'm not going to talk to you. And she asked everyone to do the same thing. Don't answer the child if she's talking to you in that voice. Always wait until she has spoken to you in a normal sort of tone. And it was a concerted effort amongst the entire family, but she does not whine. And I have this feeling that even as an adult, she would be one of those whiny adults. You know them. You've met them. The one that, Mom, that whiny thing. Yeah, that probably would have happened if she had allowed that behavior, but she doesn't, and she never did, and she doesn't allow it with her grandchildren. So I have this feeling my mom didn't allow squealing because, and the reason I say that is because my son never squealed like that, even though my friend had a son who squealed like that. And my sister, none of her kids did, and she has both boys and girls, and none of her kids squealed like that. So I have this feeling that both my sister and I grew up in a, you know, no squealing allowed sort of a thing, even though I don't really remember it. I have this feeling that maybe that's what happened, because we didn't put up with it with our children. It's just an annoying sound that I just don't like. And I really don't put up with it for very long when the great niece's kids are here for any extended period of time. You know, a little while and it's okay, but if they are an extended period of time, you know, you guys have to stop. There's no squealing. You can laugh, you can giggle, you can yell, but that high-pitched squeal's gotta stop, or else we're all done for the day. And they kind of know that Auntie Dawn doesn't put up with it, and it's just not a behavior that's allowed here. If it's allowed at home, that's cool, but it's not allowed here. And you know, it doesn't take much. 1 or 2 times of just telling him, you know, just stop. Stop with the squealing. And they stop. So, but I just don't understand what it is with squealing. But it does seem to be more girls than boys. And one of the reasons why I never went into some kind of child care as a profession. Oh, God, that would have driven me crazy. Working with the public is hard enough. Working with small children is not my thing. I love them all, each individually, one at a time. But in groups, they drive me crazy. Oops, I missed one. Okay, so that's that. And the sample has ooh, I like that. The sample is where they put that other color. I'm thinking maybe I want to try that. I'm gonna try to get out that blue like I had on that other one that I couldn't do. Gotta remember with these pens, a couple of things. You have to be super light-handed with it. If you push too hard, the ink stops coming out. Like that. See how it didn't roll? You just have to let it flow, and you have to kind of go slow. So this is the Decories, Sakura Decories pen. I don't know if you can see that. There. In a baby blue. But it's like kind of like a paint roller pen. Come on. Doesn't want to write. See, when you have tools that frustrate you, it makes it hard. I can draw with just about anything, but I hate drawing with tools that frustrate me. Oh look. Must have had a clogged nib. Look at how much nicer that's coming out. Now the question is, do I go back? Yeah. You know, I think I didn't do, well, it doesn't, not supposed to need to be shaken, but I feel like I wasn't getting enough ink coming out the first time. But you have to be really careful not to smudge. Stop and use another scratch piece of paper when you need to. Okay, that's cool. Okay, now let me give it a little little blow. It'll dry off because I need to reach over here, but I don't want to smear. Or maybe I'll go from the middle outward. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do this. I'm gonna go here, here, then I'm gonna turn around and go the other. That makes more sense, Dawn. So at this point I'm just embellishing, right? The pattern's finished. Now it's the time to play. It's always fun to play. See, then I'm going to turn it. And then that way I'm not trying to smudge. I do like this contrast between this light blue and the rest. It's almost like white. I'm thinking maybe I want to try some yellow too in here. We're going to give that a go. Oop, did I kick you? I kicked something. Okay, we're going to do the yellow Decories pen. I'm going to do that in here. Let's see. What can I reach? Come on, draw. Maybe if I tap. Come on, it doesn't want to get started here. There we go. That's better. Excuse me. Come on. Maybe this is why I don't draw with these pens. Probably. I try not to draw or use in my art materials that frustrate me. Now some other people may find these to be super fun and love them. Now I remember why I don't use them very often is because they frustrate me. But I do really like this look. It's cool. Now, what do I want to do with these? This is good. Turn it around. Don't get your fingers in wet paint. Now Now the question is, do I even need graphite shading? I don't know if that I do. I think it kind of speaks for itself. I think I'm good. Let me zoom out a little so I can look at the whole thing. Yeah, I think it's good just the way it is. I'm going to leave it just like that. What's its name? Batamote. All right, that was kind of pretty. That's different than anything I've done anytime recently or ever, maybe. I don't know, but that came out really cute. I like it. All right, you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, let's see. I think there's 2 more left for this week, so I'm gonna try to get at least this week done. Maybe move into a little bit of next week if I can get that much accomplished today. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.